So, if you can even believe it, Pedro Pascal somehow got worse.
I'm retarded?
I thought that he was bad before, but after this new video, the guy is a freak. And also, I'm going to talk about the Superman trailer, which in my opinion has potential to be great, but ends up being trash. But before we get into it, if you want to help out the channel, maybe consider subscribing or supporting me over on Patreon, and it would be greatly appreciated. And also, I want to say thanks for all the hundreds of subscribers that I've received, and all of the angry hate comments from woke freaks. So, I'm not going to go on some tirade about Pedro Pascal once again. Well, I might, because the dude is kind of a freak. You can check out my last video if you want, where I talk fully about him, but this new video released after I made that one, and it just proves me right. I'm not even going to tell you anything, just watch it for yourself.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Ha! Gay!
Yeah, this is the guy who's playing Mr. Fantastic. So first of all, he looks and acts nothing like the character. Since when was Mr. Fantastic Mr. Fagtastic, who has to stretch his way over the border? Put simply, Pedro Pascal, as an Irish person like me would say, is a handicapped spastic. And if you're American, you don't know what that means. Basically, the guy's retarded. Every time he opens up his mouth, every time he's on camera, he just shows it. He wasn't good as a Mandalorian, he wasn't good as Joel from The Last of Us, which sucked already, and he somehow made it worse. And he's not doing any better as Mr. Fantastic, and the same goes for everybody else in that movie, like the female Silver Surfer, and the old hag playing Sue Storm. People like Pedro Pascal are a disease, and the only cure is to not give them the status of being a great actor that's in everything. And if I'm correct from the feedback I just received on my last video, nobody likes this guy. Why is he in everything? So you can cry on Twitter all you want, but Pedro Pascal and almost everybody in the Fantastic Four movie is not a good casting. Let's return to the days where people actually cared about the characters and the comics. And now onto the Superman trailer, which you might think differently, but in my opinion it had the potential to be good, but it just isn't.
Recently you've come under a lot of fire for what some might.
It's a lot of fire.
It's a lot. That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
Did you consult with the president? Seemingly acting as a representative of the United States.
I wasn't representing anybody except for me. And doing good. People were going to die.
What?
Yeah, so the first bit of the trailer basically sums it up. It starts out, good castings for Lois Lane and Clark Kent, and they're both acting like their characters, until Superman has a leftist freak out. I'm not joking, the dude just stands up and starts screaming about what he's representing and how he hates the president. We get it, James Gunn and everybody at DC and everybody who's liking this trailer. You don't like Donald Trump. And I'm not going to say Donald Trump is some sort of god that we should all love, but at the same time, nobody wants to hear about it, okay? We're watching a Superman movie. We don't want to hear Superman whine and start screaming.
People were going to die!
Compare this scene to the scene from Man of Steel, where Henry Cavill's much better portrayal of Superman is literally taken in by the military and under all that pressure just stays calm and talks about what he represents and what the S means.
What's the S stand for?
It's not an S. On my world, it means hope.
People were going to die!
Compared to this Superman, who gets his ass kicked by a dog and then flies around looking all retarded and then just has a meltdown, starts screaming about leftism. Isn't the whole point of Superman the fact that he doesn't have to go around and say, look how good I am, look how I'm saving people? He just does it. That's his character. And not only are they fitting in a Trump allegory, just like the woke dumpster fire that was Daredevil Born Again, they're also fitting in a narrative about cancel culture, and not in the way that you get cancelled if you call out woke bullcrap, but in the way that for some reason the leftist is the one being cancelled. People like James Gunn Gunn and Pedro Pascal live in this weird warped world where they're living in 1984. They're living under the boot of tyranny when literally they can do what they want. And yeah, the portrayal of Superman isn't exactly terrible, but woke fake comic book fans online are arguing with people saying that, oh, you just don't like that it's being accurate, the fact that he's hopeful and it's all bright and colourful. The fact that he's wearing a bright and colourful costume and everything is hopeful is not the problem. The problem is the Trump allegory, the whole cancel culture narrative. He's getting his ass kicked by a dog and he can't keep calm under pressure. The guy just starts screaming about Marxism. And also in the trailer there's this like female warrior going around with Lex Luthor who's just kicking everybody's ass. I don't care who this woman is and why is she on screen more than Superman in the pivotal moments of the trailer. Nathan Fillion, which was once an awesome actor from the masterpiece Firefly, is now this woke cock who's appearing in every new movie, and he's not any better here where he's playing this weird version of Guy Gardner that just doesn't fit. You have Mr. Terrific or whatever the hell his name is, some black dude in there to take on the white military. I don't care about him either. And then on top of that there's just a big load of crap CGI of him flying, fighting these massive monsters. And just to end this off, this is coming from somebody who hates Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. I do respect Henry Cavill as Superman, and it's very clear that this movie is just copying everything from that. And even though Man of Steel sucks, this is somehow doing it worse. That's all I'm really gonna say today. If you agree with me, then do let me know and maybe consider subscribing. And if you got a problem and you're a woke freak who likes any of this, go complain to your boyfriend.